Kayla Danielle here. This is just a quick disclaimer for this video. This video was filmed back in May of 2022, shortly after I had my most recent flare-up of this year. I have to say that I'm doing way much better with my symptoms that I'm going to be mentioning in this 3-part video series. I have taken matters into my own hands in regards to my health, and I have been flourishing ever since I have done that. I'm truly proud of what I have accomplished thus far. I will be talking more about what I have been doing to help with my symptoms in later videos, but this is just kind of like a backstory of what has been going on over the years. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you for clicking on this video and watching. Bye. So, starting off with body, I have headaches in the front, back, like right here. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, it's like right here. I have like the headaches, and then it's like the, what's it called? Occipital. I took A and P, so I'm trying to remember. But the back of my head and the sides right here in this area, and then like the front, so like all right here. I get light sensitivity when I get those headaches, and sometimes just in general. I get muscle spasms. Wow, I forgot about this stuff, guys. I get muscle spasms throughout my body. I get twitching throughout my body. Before it wasn't as intense, but now it has been more intense, especially after my past 2, or technically 1, flare-up that I just had. So yeah, tingling in the hands and feet, involuntary movement of my facial muscles. So sometimes I kind of like, my eyebrows, it'll be like this, and I can't bring them down. Sometimes even when I lift them up, it's hard for me to bring them back down, but I can do it right now. Yeah, but so that is like, it's like weakness in my facial muscles, I guess you could say. And then the involuntary movement is kind of like I'll twitch, or I go like this. Like, it twitches, I guess. Neck and upper back pain. So like I mentioned, I get pain right here. I get spasms, and I get tightening all in here. I get pain in my upper back area, like right across, and then like especially down the spine I get pain, and I get pain in my lower back area. Okay, occasionally I wake up gasping for air when trying to fall asleep. That's similar to what I was having as a child, which was the sleep apnea. Yeah, so I can't walk long distances anymore. Sometimes are better than others, but it's really hard for me right now to walk long distances. My feet start to hurt. I get really tired. I have shortness of breath. I can't breathe. It gets hot. So the hot flashes, and then it just like, my body just like, okay, get me home. So I feel unbalanced / weak joints when moving. So like when I'm standing and walking and stuff, sometimes I feel like I'm gonna fall apart. My joints, it feels weak. It feels weak when I walk. It feels weak when I stand. I don't know why I'm looking at this. It feels weak when I stand, and it just feels like I'm gonna fall apart. Like, I can't explain it no other way. And then like the unbalanced feeling is just me kind of wobbly. I feel like I wobble sometimes when I walk and stand, especially after a flare-up. Cold fingertips, toes, and legs. My fingertips, toes, and legs get really cold sometimes. It's random. It don't even have to be cold around me. It just suddenly just gets freezing cold. It's not blue or anything. It just feels really cold. It's the fingertips on my fingers, and then the toes, like just the toes, and it's kind of like the tip of the toes, and the leg is really down the whole leg. I actually started off with the fingertips and the toes, but now it's the legs. So, and then I also, it's so odd, I get burning sensation in my hands and feet. So I get like really hot hands. Like right now my hands are really hot. You can tell, let me see, you can tell this one a little bit because it's a little bit red versus this one. I don't know if the camera is showing it, but this one kind of burns. And I get it in my hands and feet. And usually when it burns, it does turn like really wet, red and like swollen. And I also get like kind of like a swollen feeling throughout my body and in my hands and feet. It just feels tight, and just like how if your leg is swollen, that's how it feels. Or if like your lip is swollen, that's how it feels swollen. So that's how that's how my body be feeling. I get involuntary speech, so I randomly say things, then was unable to speak at all, and then there was nothing going on neurologically with the brain. But they said it was psychomatic due to the severity of the pain. The doctor said it was psychosomatic. They said it was psychosomatic. They said that you are experiencing the pain, but your brain is making you experience the pain. Yeah. So yeah, even though I've been dealing with this, consistently since young, and I'm 21, I'm still dealing with it. And I missed out prom and stuff like that, and I have, like, I missed out on good stuff in life growing up as a kid. So yeah, I want to deal with this. And for people that do have psychosomatic, this is in no shape or form me trying to bash anyone with psychosomatic. I'm just saying that it's not correct for me to be labeled as psychosomatic because my pain is real. And I'm not saying your pain isn't real, but I'm saying my pain is being caused by something physically wrong with my body. So yeah, that was the involuntary speech. So that was me randomly saying things. I would just like randomly just say like da da da, or something like that, and it wouldn't make sense. It was really random, and I couldn't control it. And that has happened a few times. Not as often, but it has happened a few times. And then there was a point that I was unable to speak, and that's when the doctor said it was psychosomatic. I get flare-ups when I'm unable to walk or pee on my own. So, yeah, that's what I was mentioning before. My flare-ups now cause me to be able to unwalk. My flare-ups now cause me to be unable to walk and unable to pee on my own. So I have to use a straight catheter in order to get the urine out or retain all the urine. And y'all, I almost had a liter in me, and that was painful. It was close to a liter. It wasn't even a full liter. So I was in pain. My stomach was swollen. Oh my gosh. And they wouldn't straight cath me. It was crazy. And that was recently. So let me see. So my joints pop, my joints lock, pop, locking, dropping. Elbows, shoulders, knees, ankles. I know it's normal for the joints to not lock. I know it's normal for the joints to pop sometimes, but for me, it's kind of like it hurts. It's like it's an uncomfortable feeling. It doesn't feel like it's normal to me, honestly. And my hips lock sometimes when I'm like moving, so it's kind of like I get stuck. My elbows lock where I can't like move it because it's too painful, so I have to like kind of just wait it out and slowly move it down. But if I try to move it down like that, it's gonna be too painful and I can't do it. Then I get pelvic pain. I get stomach pain. So I get like now, since my last flare up, which was last month, so that was in May. I was getting muscle spasms in my stomach, deep in my stomach. The muscles in my stomach were spasming, and it would cause me to scream, like so much pain, bro, so much pain. So I get the pulling of muscles and a burning sensation in my stomach. It's kind of like when you're working out your abs. That's how it feels. But mine is more painful. And it's not like that good feeling you get when you're working out your abs and it burns. But more so that painful feeling like, oh my gosh, my insides are burning. And it's tearing. It feels like it's tearing the muscles. And when I say that my stomach is burning, I am meaning my muscles. It's not my actual stomach. It's my muscles that are burning, and that feels tight and that spasms. The lower back pain, like I mentioned, it should now over this increased symptoms since recent flare-up, which is on 5/19/2022. So that's the exact date of May, which is what I mentioned. And it feels like needles are poking me. That's what I wrote. I get small patches of rashes here and there, so this don't happen as often as it used to, but I'll get like small little rashes, like little tiny circle rashes on my body. Dry, itchy eyes. That might just be sinuses. But I get rawness and rash around the eyes. Like my eyes get really dry. The outside, it gets really dry out of nowhere, and I get rashes and cracking, and it's kind of like my eyes get really swollen, my eyelids, and I kind of use a cream. It's the same, actually. No, it's the same rash that I get around my mouth. I get two types of rashes around my mouth. I get the one from the allergic reaction to Carmex, and then I get the one that is from my from whatever I'm going through, my mystery illness. So I get the rashes around my mouth, and then like the whole color change, and around the eyes, the color. It's just it's a process. Then I get the swelling and fluid retention all over. I get bulking of knees when I'm trying to walk again after a flare up. My knees kind of buckle and I kind of like rock, I guess to say. But I don't know. It's just kind of like my legs like are gonna give out when I'm trying to walk after a flare up. After every flare up, I have to walk with assistance, and I have to walk with a walker and a gait belt. So I hope that kind of gives you guys an idea of kind of like what I'm, an idea of how I look during that phase of after a flare up and trying to walk with the legs buckling. It's hard to lift foot off the ground after flare up, like I mentioned. It feels like cement. So gaining and losing weight really quickly. Today I just have a conversation with my boyfriend about that, and I kind of starting to feel like that's part of my genes of me gaining weight really quickly. But the weight of fluid is, I don't feel like it's part of my genes. I feel like that's part of my mystery illness. So I get fluid retention a lot quickly, and it goes away quickly. It's like, it makes me look like I lost weight. So that's why I put losing and gaining weight quickly, but it's really the fluid retention. Shortness of breath when talking, shortness of breath when walking, shortness of breath when standing, shortness of breath when laying down, shortness of breath when picking up stuff, and you guys get it, right? Okay. Chronic fatigue, so I get really tired randomly. They say I have a sleep disorder. Do I have a sleep disorder? I don't know. They say I do, but it might just be part of this illness I have as a whole. So I get chronic fatigue, and I randomly get tired and near passing out. Overall body weakness, like I mentioned, really bad hot flashes, and that has been happening more often. I don't know if I mentioned a part that had been happening more often, but it has. And they be intense. I'm having a little one right now, but I'm trying to get through this video for you guys. Scarring on the uterus without previous surgeries. So about that, I'm not sure what year it was. I think I was probably 19, so probably 2019 or 2020 this happened. I had got surgery on my stomach right here, and they had took a cyst off of my ovary, I believe it was. I had a non-benign tumor on my ovary, so they took it out because they thought it was due to my stomach pain that I had been having. They said when they were looking, they said they saw scar tissue. So the doctors asked if I had any previous surgeries, and I was like, no, I never had, no previous surgeries in that area. I had my adenoids removed in 2002, but that's about it. And they were like, that's weird because usually scar tissue is caused by, when you have surgery, they open and cut you open. And actually, let me look up what scar tissue is caused by. Give me 1 second. So, scar tissue, which consists of a tough fibrous protein called collagen, forms when the body repairs a wound. Common causes of scars include injury, surgery, and infection. So, scar tissue is basically caused by having cut some type of surgery, in which I never had. And why did I have scar tissue in my body? I don't know. Could they explain it? No. So yeah, that's what the scarring on the uterus, or scar tissue. I don't know why I wrote scarring on uterus, but scar tissue in my around my uterus, or in this area. Burning sensation in hands and feet. I mentioned that. smell of blood and copper, like it pitting through my nostrils. It's random. It kind of just hit me at random times. I'll get like just literally the smell of blood or like copper, and I don't know why. And then something that's kind of TMI, but I'm going to mention it anyway because it might help someone else that may be having some mystery illness or that is just following my story and want to know as much details as possible. I get a strong chemical smell in my underwear. No, this is not me. I'm not clean. No, I do not have any type of vagina diseases or anything. This is just my body. I don't know why my body does this, but it produces a strong chemical smell where to the point it kind of burns your nose. It doesn't stink. It's like chemicals, like you're inhaling like a strong cleaning supply that they use at hospitals to clean with. Like I got some clinical Clorox that is strong. That's kind of how it smells. So it's not like a gross smell, but kind of like a this is odd smell. Yeah. Hey family, I just want to say thank you for watching till the end of my video. This is part 1 of a 3-part video series about my backstory of my health. I hope you guys enjoy. Please don't forget to comment down below, like, and subscribe. When you do subscribe, don't forget to press the post bell notification so you get notified each and every time I do post. I appreciate you guys interacting with my videos. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you all have a blessed and wonderful day. Peace and love, family. Bye.